That's it. Tania, would love to ask you a few questions about yourself. Describe yourself in one word.
That is a very, very difficult question to answer, to put everything in one word. I think I'm still a bit of a work in progress, so I think it's hard to put it in one word. But if I had to... Oh God, this is very difficult, Sahil. Rakesh, describe me in one word.
Rakesh, let's do a...
Cut.
Fears.
Fears kya hai? Okay, I think if I had to describe myself in one word, it would be...
That's the word I thought. That's the exact word I thought. But I think it doesn't do justice.
You know, because this is such a difficult question for me, I think it makes it also the easiest question for me to answer, that I have no idea. So I'll go with what both of you said. But I like that it's hard for me to answer, because I hope I never find out the answer to this and I keep sort of evolving. This is a very long answer for a one word.
Chat,
you tell us.
Yeah.
In comments below.
What's one misconception people often have about you?
Wow. Again, chat, help me out with this. Because this is hard to answer. I think a lot of times maybe people, are quick to judge. It's also, we live so much in front of the camera, with your job. And I think in person, I think I'm a lot more sort of indecisive sometimes, and maybe not as sure of many things as I might come across when it comes to chess. So I think people might assume that I don't know as much about, I think, many things. And I'm a bit of a student mindset about everything. So I think I love learning. And also I think something else that people might not know is that I work very hard on commentary. I'm that student who's preparing all the time. If you come to my desk where I'm working, it's filled with notes, it's filled with papers, and I think it also translated when I was playing that I would give a lot of importance to preparation. So maybe that's one thing.
I can attest to that. Even right now, she was the only one with notes yesterday. Me and Sagar had a water bottle instead. And even in the World Championship, I remember the preparation, I think the standard that Tania lifts, right, for the broadcast is amazing.
I think I'm very old school like that. That's maybe another thing, that I'm not preparing on my phone or laptop. I actually have a paper and pen and I write it. My desk at home, right, so I have this streaming setup, which by the way changed my life. I used to stream and commentate through a laptop, and now I have a proper monitor and a PC. It's amazing. But my desk, more than any equipment, it's flooded with papers and post-its. I love post-its.
I also have them, and that's amazing. So she has right up now, so we can expect a stream pretty soon.
I'm thinking about it.
One person whom you call whenever you need advice.
Life advice or chess advice?
Could be either.
But they're two very different questions.
So let's say life and chess.
Alright, so I'll start with chess advice. I think when it comes to chess, the one person who I reach out to maximum, I'm very lucky and very blessed that I do have people I can count on. But if I say maximum number of times who have picked up the phone and asked for chess advice, obviously not playing, because then that becomes a coach, but in general about things, I think Sagar. He's somebody I do reach out to a lot, and it often is not about even advice, but having a soundboard who you can riff with, and you get a lot of clarity after talking to him. So I would say Sagar is somebody who I do end up talking to a lot about stuff around chess. And life advice, Mama. Shout out to Mom.
If you found a magic lamp, what would be your 3 wishes?
I think my first wish would be good health for my parents and my loved ones. And I would love for them to have a super duper long healthy life. My second wish would be to do, I have this thing where I really am a you only live once kind of a approach, YOLO for the win. But and I want to do so many things. I think I want to try out everything. I think in life in general, you end up regretting more the things that you don't do than the ones that you did. So I always want to take chances. So I hope I can continue doing that. I hope I can, I'm very lucky with the opportunities that I get, the work I do. I love it so much. So I hope that does continue. And the third thing is that, this is going to sound so emotional, but I'll just put it out there. Maybe I'll manifest it. I hope that I have a daughter one day.
Oh, wow. That's a sweet one, no? Thank you for saying that. Yeah, that's amazing. What's the most ridiculous excuse you have made or heard somebody else make after losing a chess game? The funniest one.
Oh, I'll have to really think about that, because there are some amazing conversations that do come to mind. Yeah, I mean, that's really hard, but I think for me, I can only speak for myself. Yeah. So sometimes, I think chess players might have this habit where when we win a game, it's because we played so well and was really feeling the rhythm today, was feeling the flow today, and found this beautiful tactic on the board, a great technique. When something goes wrong, then I think sometimes you just end up sort of blaming everything else around it. Could be from the food you had to maybe not feeling well to sort of putting it on everything else. But I think when you're at the professional level, that is the one thing that you have to break, because that's the only way to improve, is to understand where you went wrong.
And what's your phone screen time on an average day?
I mean, I can check and tell you.
Yeah.
This is going to be embarrassing, but why not? This interview's already gone so bad. My daily... Okay, what should it be? Give me a number.
Phone screen time on an average day. We can check that actually, that's the best part.
I know we can check that. It's 6 hours.
No, you tell us yours.
I can't.
You can.
I
Okay,
literally
okay, show it to me. Okay,
No.
show it. I won't speak. I won't speak it out loud, yeah? My expression will say it. That's fair. Your craziest fan experience?
Well, I think there have been, I don't know, I feel it's such a blessing, and we're so lucky to have fans, honestly, and the love of people, and it's what sort of makes also this journey and the effort you put in worth it, because it just feels like you're touching people's lives without realizing it sometimes, and then everything feels worth it. So I really want to say, anytime a fan comes up, it means so much.
True.
And all the messages that we get, the love that we get, it's really special. But I've had a few times when people have flown to my city to meet as well.
Wow.
So I think that has been, I feel like that's a lot. Like that feels like too much that, I'm like, itna sara flight ticket ka kharcha. I honestly feel very, very lucky that we can have your love.
I think it's the impact you've made at the end. That kind of brings people and draws to you, Sagar, and so many people. I think without a few people in the chess world would be a much smaller place.
I think the most meaningful, I'll tell you one. I mean, it's just at the top of my head. It comes because it happened in Chennai, right here at the Chennai Grandmasters yesterday.
Oh,
I
wow.
got in day before, and this happened actually day before, the day I got in. And Rakesh, you were there sitting with me when this happened. Remember, there's this little girl, Udaya, we met. And she's, I think, 7 or 8. And if she's watching, Udaya, you're a sweetheart, and shout out to you. She came up to me and she said, I want to be a commentator like you.
Oh, wow.
And she said that she follows, and she was so, she was so excited, and she had so much energy. She says that I love chess and I want to be a commentator like you. And I just felt so, like that just felt special. And she does play chess. So I told her, I said, you know what? For becoming a commentator, you have your whole life. So first, just work as much as you can on chess, become a grandmaster, be the best you can at it, and then commentary hoti rahegi.
Wow.
But it meant a lot. So that was very sweet, Adaya.
Wow.
I wish you all the best.
I'm sure we can share the link with her anyways. We can find out. Thanks a lot for that answer.
When you asked her favorite chess player?
Yes, so I asked her who is her favorite chess player, and she said Divya Deshmukh.
Wow.
It was like in the world, not
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That's amazing.
That was very, very sweet. So she's, so that's the thing, you don't realize the impact that your work can have on people, and that makes it so special.
Wow. What advice would you give your 10-year younger self?
I think she had a lot of people who were advising her many things, so I would just go and give her a hug. Bad answer?
That's a great answer, actually. A great answer. If you could swap lives with someone for a day, who would it be and why?
Aditya asked me this question when we were at Freestyle Chess in Paris, I want to say, and I couldn't come up with anything, and it was really tough. So I think I'm just going to put the link of that video with Aditya on this question. You can watch it on my Instagram.
Finally, what's the kindest thing anyone has ever said to you?
I think once again, I've been super lucky and super blessed for all the love that people give. I think it's hard to think about just one thing, and I think that itself means a lot. It's hard to come up with one answer. I just want to say again, like everybody's, the space we're in, what we're able to do for chess, and in some ways chess has given me so much. I feel like I'm having my second innings with the game. In the first one, I played my heart out, gave everything, and now as a commentator, I love my job and I love being able to bring the game to people. So I think usually when anyone talks to me about my work and about what I do, I think that's the most meaningful for me. And I'm very fortunate to have you guys reach out to me and tell me about that. So thank you.
And final question in this segment. Whatever the question is, just say Chesscom. So we'll cut this
Chesscom.
part. Editor, yeah. What are the top 5 most used apps on your phone?
You want me to be honest? Chesscom. No. So I think not in any particular order. I would say Instagram, Twitter, Chesscom, YouTube, WhatsApp. obviously.
What does a typical day in your life look like?
You know, I'm very lucky that as a chess player, it's hard to have typical days in life because you're either fully into chess or you end up sort of not really having a routine. I will say one thing, I'm not an early person. So whether I'm playing a tournament or commentary, it means waking up a bit on the later side. I usually end up missing breakfast. Won't tell you the time, but end up missing breakfast. And then if I'm playing, then it means training, practice, you sort of see what your opponent plays, get ready for the game, and then usually lunch and go and play. But now I'm not playing so much, it's more commentary. So exactly the same, except switch playing with commentary. So I think late riser, the one thing that I can't live without and which is a sort of non-negotiable is I think waking up late and then getting ready or taking a shower right before either the game or commentary. And between that, I would either be preparing for the commentary, for the games, playing or on the mic. So at night then, it has to be a really good dinner to wrap up the day. So that I think is the most important part of the day for me in terms of food, and I am a foodie. So dinner is very important.
And also when Tania does play, she wins an Olympiad gold, yeah? So I mean, it's pretty effective.